Greetings, welcome to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. Last episode, we managed to barely escape from the collector ship, which was absolutely a trap. And the elusive man apparently knew about it, and he was confident in our abilities to survive, so he didn't tell us anything, douchebag. And today, I figured we resume our plans. I wanted to go to Tuchanka, maybe do some shopping over there and see the sights. So, we're in Balor. Where is Balor? Kelstone Rift. Okay. I guess this is where ED decided to take us when we escaped the collector ship. So let's go to Tuchanka. Alright, there's more systems around. So let's read the planets real quick. Ruam, the smaller of Aralakh's hydrogen-helium gas giants, maintains a small helium-free recovery infrastructure. Although the depth of Ruam's gravity well makes it inefficient to export, visitors to the Aralakh system often top off their fuel tanks at Ruam stations. The Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, CDEM, maintains a token garrison to monitor any potential sale of fuel to known subversives and terrorists. Okay.
Probe away.
Well, it's a pretty poor planet. So, what's next? I don't see any more. Another gas giant. Vol is a hydrogen-helium gas giant named for an ancient Krogan deity that stood watch for enemies of his pantheon. The gas giant's moons are named after some of Vol's myriad eyes and ears. The only reason to visit the Vol system is scientific curiosity, which the Krogan lack. Well,
Probe away.
we can at least get some minerals and stuff, metals. 33%, but I don't see anything. Is there something in the belt? Oh, there's 2 more planets over here. Krogan is a tidally locked Venusian hothouse, its surface perpetually obscured by clouds of sulfur and carbon dioxide. The first group of Krogan brought into orbit by the Salarian uplift teams requested a trip to Krogan. The Salarians at first thought the Krogan were confused about the nature of Krogan's environment. The planet is named for a Krogan mythological paradise in which honorable warriors feast on the internal organs of their enemies. In fact, Krogan astronomers had correctly deduced the nature of Krogan in the years before the global Holocaust. In the 2 millennia since, Krogan had come to be thought of as an ideal test of one's toughness. Every year, a few Krogan attempt to land on Krogan and exit their ships naked in an attempt to prove their Kroganhood. The planet's surface is littered with the crushed, corroded remains of the ships. Only one, Shat Norda, is known to have returned from the surface alive, albeit with most of his bones crushed and all 4 of his lungs damaged by sulfuric gas. Norda recovered from his trial to the adulation of his people until he died in 1943. He could lie with any fertile female he wished. Okay.
Launching probe.
Next planet is Canine or Canine. One of Canine's hemispheres contains an impact crater 700 kilometers in diameter. Dubbed the Rankot Basin, it was mined for light metals in the interbellum between the Rachni War and the Krogan rebellions. Any obvious resource concentrations have long since been stripped.
Launching probe.
Well, we still found something. And there's one more, I guess. A small planet Durak. Durak is a small heat-blasted rock lost in the blinding glare of the star Aralakh. It occasionally traps a trace atmosphere of gases blown in on Aralakh's powerful solar wind, which inevitably blows the gases back out again. The planetoid has a few valuable lodes of heavy metals which were sporadically mined by the Krogan at the height of their power. In the closing years of the rebellions, the 5 clans working the planetoid fell to fighting over a particularly rich deposit of iridium. All 5 clan warlords agreed to a crush, a meeting at a neutral location, to negotiate a truce. Unfortunately, all 5 derived planning to betray their fellows. While the leaders and their seconds met, all their bases were destroyed by simultaneous hyper-velocity cannon strikes. Wow, that sucks for them. Left with only the food, water, and air in their hard suits, and with no way to call for rescue, the warlords apparently fought each other to the death. The survivors of the 5 Durak clans on Tuchanka still argue about which clan's warlord was the last one standing. Okay. These Krogan are very simple people.
Probe launched.
Very instinctual. No room for finesse among them, and Tuchanka, I guess. Scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Aralakh, a Rake clan word meaning Eye of Wrath. Free analogs grew in thick jungles, their roots growing out of shallow, salty seas. Life fed upon life in an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining planet life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud was assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, which is based on orbiting battle stations. CDM advisory: visitors to Tuchanka land at their own risk. The CDM will not attempt to extract their threatened by clan warfare. Okay. More travel advisories. The ecology of Tuchanka is deadly. Nearly every native species engages in some predatory behavior. Even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Great. Travel beyond guarded areas is strongly discouraged. Population 2.1 billion. Well, There's some of them left. Capital Urdnot since 2183. CDM garrison 2,400 in orbital battle stations. Okay, let's land. And I guess we should bring Morden and Grunt, right? Because they have quests here. Let's see, I have 3 points. Should I save them or let's put them into Cryoblast maybe? Grunt, you have 4. You can get maybe incendiary ammo. Inferno ammo or squad incendiary ammo. Well, I think we're gonna go for the Inferno. For you. Squad might be interesting though, because I don't have any ammos. Your entire squad gains the effect of your incendiaries, allowing you to spread pain and panic in a very literal crossfire. Duration lasts until overridden by another ammo. Fire damage 40% of weapon damage over 33 seconds. And this gives you 60%. And a blast radius. Well, why not? Let's get the squad, since I don't have my own specific ammo. Okay. And Morden, we didn't take you out for a long time. Let's give you this Salarian Genius or Savant. Morden's technical breakthrough further increases the strength of his shields. So health 25%, weapon damage 18%, shields 25%. And a Savant, Morden's study of ballistics and shock trauma increases his weapon damage. Let's go for Genius. I feel like Morden's one of those guys that keeps dying, so maybe this will help. And let's give you the Incinerate, Heavy or Incineration Blast. Recharge time 12 seconds, radius 1.2 meters, damage 210 points over 3 seconds. So the blast has more damage and impact radius. Sure. Okay. I don't care about the weapons right now. Now that looks nice. Radioactive winds. Alright, we're on Tuchanka, we got some Codex. We should read some Codex. I feel like we got a lot of it. Who is talking? Me? Oh, nice landing pad. It's all rubble. Hey, it's Char and Over Captain. Oh, I guess it's not her.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, It builds character.
Is it just me, or do the other Krogan not like me?
Oh, there's some concern about me bringing in a non-Krogan. I had to talk to the chief. It's not a deal.
Okay.
Wait, so they don't even want me here?
Who cares what they want? I want you. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Just don't recite poetry. Krogan might not like that.
I don't know if I can do this, Char.
Hey now. My blue rose of belief always stands strong to reach toward the sun.
Okay, I'll manage. Just no more poetry.
Okay.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful?
Bloodpack recruiter.
High-tech noise.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
What about Vorcha? There's a lot of them too in the Blood Pack.
You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else. I thought coming to Tuchanka would get me away from jaw-flapping aliens. I was obviously mistaken.
What else you got?
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole.
Okay.
The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
So, over Captain.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
The right.
Do you know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader.
Alright, Grunt.
Take your business to the clan leader and keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Just let me by. I have business to take care of.
Shove off, Krogans. You think you can intimidate Shepard?
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
Damn right. Tear their scales off and let the Pyjaks feast on them while they're still alive. Ha!
Nice Varen you got here.
Use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
Okay then. Let's see. There's already a Pyjak. Talk to Grunt. Let's see what he thinks about Tuchanka.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Viol. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the time.
Not impressed, are you, Grunt? Feel like you got used to the luxury of the Normandy.
Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week?
No, I was off dealing with a Baron attack. What? Any promising warriors?
Yes, of course. They're strong. One day they will tear our enemies apart.
Okay then.
You don't want anything I sell, human. Tear your insides like you swallowed knives.
I see a Pyjak over there. Urs. Can I pet the Varen? It's gonna bite me.
Good, Varen. Stay.
Not a nice Varen. Ratch.
Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
So no hate for aliens, huh?
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Urdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
Okay. So what do you sell?
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Rincall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Rincall hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those Pyjaks don't steal. Which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
I think we had Rincall on the Citadel, and Shepard passed out. So, tell me about the Pyjaks.
What the hell is a Pyjak?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, Rincall, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
Okay. Let me help. Let me help you with the Pyjaks.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the Pyjaks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the Pyjak population. You get a discount. Good luck with that.
Okay.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
So we have to kill Pyjaks. Let me see what he has. Heavy weapon ammo. Stabilization gauntlets increases shields. This might be useful. Death mask increases negotiation bonus. I don't feel like we need that. Increases health by 5%. Asymmetric defense layer. Shield harness increases shields. A lot of stuff here. And a pistol. I kind of want to get a assault rifle. Because the collector one, it did its job. It sprays a lot of bullets.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. Yeah, my eyes.
Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your trips to their camp?
I must have.
Son, good for you. We'll get a ring call to celebrate.
Okay, as I was saying, this assault rifle didn't do a lot of damage.
You see that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Fixing something you can't hunt. It was a special bid on the Citadel.
So yeah, I think this weapon fires a lot of bullets, but it doesn't do that much damage. So maybe we can find a better assault rifle. Let's talk to Wrex first. We haven't seen him in a while.
Halt. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough? Excuse me.
Out of my... Shepard! My friend. You look well for dead, Shepard. Should have known the void couldn't hold you.
You look good too, you old bastard. It's been a long time.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
You made the rise of Erdnot possible. Vermeer was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Erdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Speak when spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not. Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Well, blown up. So, Wrex was not on the Normandy, maybe. He left before.
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. Ah, the benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah, humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
Yeah. So tell me about your work.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
So, why bother with weak clans?
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique. That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
Okay, but yours is dominant, apparently.
Urdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets. The best tacticians are Urdnot. Chorgal has the longest breeding line. Gatatog holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Urdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
Good idea. Why bother? Okay. How do you keep control?
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
Well, seems reasonable.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. Word gets around.
Well, that's great. So, you share your females.
What do the women of Clan Urdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Urdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Urdnot.
Okay. So, how's your plan going?
Sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared, worse than I'd hoped.
It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
I see nobody, at least this guy doesn't like it. So my business here.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
Okay, so let's start with Grunt here.
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Where are you from, whelp? Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you?
I have no clan. I was tank bred by Warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
Okir's a very old name. A very hated name.
He is dead.
Of course. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive?
Hey, man. What does that mean?
I need Grunt back up to speed. What's wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Ah, puberty ritual. Common among species with hormone-driven reproductive urges.
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Wrex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Idiot. So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Erdnot?
Well, Grunt, you'll allow a clone.
You'll let a tank-bred Krogan join Clan Erdnot?
Only because he's with you. After all, you and I killed thousands like him. Not quite as big, but many. Clan Erdnot is strong, and the others will do as I say. They see the benefit of my vision.
Okay. So what if he doesn't?
What happens if he doesn't do this rite of passage?
If he was left here, he would be killed. The clanless are not respected. A tank bred, probably more so. His disposition is what it is, right or no. That's just him being a Krogan. Okir didn't tell you that in the tank. Did he, boy?
So what's involved?
What does the rite of passage require?
Not for me to say, Shepard. The shaman will discuss that.
Okay. Well, it's his call, I guess.
This is his choice.
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path. You too, Shepard. How many times have you stepped in a mess for your crew,
I have to give him a good show. Okay. So, what about my other problem?
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I see. Well, I guess we'll talk later.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Pharaohs and Ilos.
Aha. Talk to the shaman. Got Paragon. Let's... pit fight gambling. Well, maybe some other time.
Watch it, human.
Right, we have to use this to get a discount. Let's talk to the chief first. Hey, there's pigeons.
What do you want, human? Wrex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
Well, be polite and answer my questions.
So, you're in charge of Erdnot's scouts? Why waste your time shooting at vermin?
Ammunition is the one thing we're not hurting for on Tuchanka. As scout commander, I have to set an example. Plus, the little bastards get into food supplies if their numbers get too high. Can't have that.
Okay. So, Scout Commander duties.
What does the Scout Commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
I see. And this is normal?
So every clan of Tuchanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tuchanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Fair enough. Hardly sounds like scouting.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
Okay. So, the need for scouting.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Wrex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
Tuchanka's like Australia on steroids. So, threats to food.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Women and children, huh?
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. Falls apart. We don't do that, though. Wrex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
So this is not the best solution?
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tuchanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Okay. Well, nice talking with you.
Thanks for the information.
Whatever.
Hey, you didn't answer about the Salarian. Whatever. We'll do that when we...
Look at him run. Ah.
When we do the quest. Shoot Pyjaks. Okay. Right, you don't have to hit them directly, just be in range. Tricky, you have to... Crap. Now, it didn't work that time and then it launched too. Great. Hope I can still get a discount. Shit. Wasted 3 on that guy. No. You can hit the wheel. What the hell? Damn it. One more wave. I hope this is the last. Right. Complete. Okay. We did it. Well, we can go back to the merchant. I guess, let's see. Maybe we can buy something.
So, we're playing tackle with Aaron. He was good. Fast, strong. Of course he was. Any son of yours must be. Then they went back to the female camp. He was so fast. I didn't get to talk with him.
Are you sure he's your son? How could you know, though?
I lost half of my stock in a bet on the pits. It was a good half. Seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell, I swear it was glorious.
My pleasure, I guess.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of Pyjaks out there if you get a craving for violence. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want, you buy at cost.
Okay, thanks.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
I'm just gonna make a career out of it, just killing Pyjaks. Pyjak meat. Fresh raw Pyjak meat is a favorite of Varen everywhere. Nice. Look, the Pyjaks are butchered here. Purchase, yes. I mean, it's free. So we got heavy weapon ammo.
This looks interesting.
Sure. Increases shields, okay. Increases shields again. And this gives me health. Okay. These two, I don't feel like I need them. So, Pyjak meat for Urs. Maybe.
Here, try this.
Looks like Urs finally found someone to follow around.
Nice doggy. Or Varen.
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage? Why bother with politics? You know you've sired a son. That's enough. And I could teach him to hunt. The best way to shoot a gun. To fight with honor and savagery. Yeah, you can do that next time they bring the children. It's not the same.
Okay. We got a Varen now. Let's do a fight.
Put down some real money, human.
Make bet for Urs. We can bet 500.
Give me
Come on, Urs. You can do it. Yeah. 500 credits. We won. So, should we go upstairs or why not?
The Citadel Presidium has a big statue of a Krogan right in the middle. Well, I'm not putting a damn Asari statue up here, that's what you want. Don't be a fool. They were honoring our fight against Aralakh. Maybe they could have honored us by not bombing us with a genophage.
That guy really wants to go to the Citadel.
The Citadel has huge arms. Millions of people live there. Why do you care so much? You gonna leave Tuchanka? Run off with the damn blood-pack mercs? No. Then shut up and quit yammering about what you'll never see.
Leave the guy alone. Let him have some dreams. What are you guys doing?
I'll tear you apart. You don't have the plates to try.
Headbutt him. Come on, man. It's 2-0. Feel like he beat you. We have galactic news here.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according
No, it's
to a
the
new
same.
report. Since Eden...
I've had enough of you. Then let's end this.
He's still kicking your ass. Or your head. Shepard, are you stuck? Who's this guy? Nakmor, ambassador.
Don't crowd the ambassador.
Okay, I just want to say hi.
Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Don't think that carrying this whelp of a Krogan makes you worth my time. Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
That would be a mistake, my friend.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human. I am the ambassador to Aralakh from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Aquatic Wastes.
Yeah, Clan Nakmor, I think they're the ones in Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't know, I never really finished Andromeda, I only played it once. But I think it was Nakmor. So how does your clan survive?
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Crawl, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
So, why be an ambassador?
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
Okay then. So what does your clan want here?
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Wrex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
Okay. Well, good luck, I guess.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Those guys are still at it.
Eyes straight ahead.
Enough fort.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens. I may be young, but I relay the wishes of the females. That's important.
Okay. Important job.
I don't care who you are. The female clans don't see anyone. Ever.
Come on.
Speaking for the females is an honor, even if it delays my rite of passage. Say otherwise, and I'll kill you.
I have a Krogan here with me who would like to talk to some females, maybe.
Go away. The envoy to the female clan
Okay.
doesn't have to listen to aliens.
Hey, you got a container here for trash? I mean, it's all trash here. Anyway. Okay, well, before we do anything else today, I feel like maybe we can read some Codex, since it's been a while and we don't have much time left. So let's see, some secondary first maybe. Aliens, council races. We have something about Ardat-Yakshi. I don't think we read this. So Ardat-Yakshi, demon of the night winds, are Asari suffering from a genetic disorder preventing conventional melding of nervous systems during mating. Instead, Ardat-Yakshi electrochemically ravage their partner's nervous system, in extreme cases leaving victims as vegetative invalids or corpses. Asari psychologists regard this incapacity for mental fusion as preventing the development of empathy, leading to psychopathy. There is no known cure. The disorder generally begins in infancy, reaching full pathology during maiden adolescent sexual development. While seductive and sexually driven as other Asari, Ardatyakshi are congenitally sterile. Okay. Ancient Asari mythology held Ardatyakshi as gods of destruction, depicting them as villains of countless legends and as the anti-heroes of numerous Asari epics. Contrary to popular belief, Ardatyakshi are neither extremely rare, around 1% of Asari dwell on the AI spectrum, interesting, nor are they all murderers. Most cultivate and discard countless exploitative or abusive relationships during their legally marginal lives. Despite rumors of Ardatyakshi syndicates, by nature Ardatyakshi are incapable of long-term cooperation. So there are more, it's just that Samara either doesn't know or she didn't want to tell us. As a disproportionately wealthy species, Asari employed their economic reach and media ownership to hide the Ardatyakshi pathology from the galactic community, placing most Ardatyakshi in monitored work programs or seclusion. Only the most aggressive cases are sentenced to sanitaria and prisons or to the execution lists of justicars. Okay. But can the Asari mate, just have sex without the mental thing? They can choose who they want to have kids with, so I think they can choose if they meld or not, right? I don't know. I guess that's all here. Aliens, non-console races. What do we got? The Collector General, I think we read about him. Drell biology. Drell are omnivorous reptile-like humanoids with an average lifespan of 85 galactic standard years. They give live birth to their young, who are capable of eating solid food from the moment they are born. Drell appearance is very similar to Asari and humans, but their muscle tissue is slightly denser than that of humans, giving them a wiry strength. Many of their more reptilian features are concealed like a free-chambered heart with a muscular ridge that is capable of shunting oxygenated or deoxygenated blood as needed. One unique characteristic, however, is the hyoid bone in their throats, which allows them to inflate their throats and produce vocal sounds outside of the human range. Interesting. So they're like lizards, basically. Would-be assassins have noted that these two features make Drell extremely hard to strangle or suffocate. Because the Drell ancestors emerged from arid rocky deserts, the humid ocean-covered Hanar homeworld of Kajay proved tolerable only when the Drell stayed inside a climate-controlled dome city. Due to this huge disparity in the two species' homeworld environments, the leading cause of death among Drells on Kajay is a bacterial lung disease called Kepro syndrome. Within a generation of the Drell's arrival on the planet, the disease had become resistant to Hanar antibiotics and other advanced treatments. Once an infection settles in, death is slow but imminent. Transplants may buy time, but as the infection spreads to other major organs, there comes a point of diminishing returns and eventual system failure. Well, that kind of sucks to be a Drell on the Hanar homeworld. Maybe they should have found them another place if they saved them. Okay, this is Arrival. We'll read that later. Ships and vehicles. The Mantis gunship, I think we read this one. Weapons disruptor torpedoes. Disruptor torpedoes are powered projectiles with warheads that create random and unstable mass effect fields when triggered. These fields warp spacetime in localized areas. The rapid, asymmetrical mass changes cause the target to rip itself apart. In fight, torpedoes use a mass-increasing field, making them too huge for enemy kinetic barriers to repel. Because extra mass retards acceleration, torpedoes are easy prey for defensive Guardian weapons and must therefore be launched at extremely close range to be effective. To prevent damage to the parent craft, torpedoes must be cold-launched, meaning they are released before their thrusters ignite. Aligning with its target's trajectory, a fighter releases a torpedo and immediately thrusts away, while the torpedo continues to coast towards its target. After the fighter is clear, no more than a second after launch, the torpedo activates its mass fields and thrusters away from the fighter and towards its target. Torpedoes are the main anti-ship weapon used by fighters. Launched at point-blank range in ripple-fire waves, they are reminiscent of the ancient Calliope rocket artillery launchers, thus their popular nickname Callies. By saturating defensive Guardian systems with multiple targets, at least a few torpedoes will get through. Okay, when did we get this entry though? I don't remember having to deal with torpedoes. Javelin. The Javelin is an experimental close assault weapon fitted on a handful of newer Alliance warships. It consists of a rack of 2 or more disposable disruptor torpedo tubes bolted or magnetically slung onto the exterior of a ship's armored hull. Fired on converging trajectories, the torpedoes detonate in a precisely timed sequence that allows the warhead's dark energy to resonate and thereby magnify the resulting space-time warp effects. Like fighter-launched torpedoes, javelins are cold-launched for safety reasons, though they use a different approach. Resembling old-fashioned submarine torpedo tubes, javelin torpedoes come packed in individual sealed tubes filled with compressed inert gas. Opening the front of the tube causes escaping gases to push the torpedo into the vacuum, releasing a puff of crystals around the mouth of the tube. After completely clearing the tube, the torpedo ignites its thrusters. Javelin mounts are most often fitted on swift frigates, which enter knife fight torpedo ranges as a matter of course. Javelins may also be fitted on heavier ships for short-range engagements such as trans-relay assaults. They are particularly useful in this role for dreadnoughts which cannot lay their main guns on close-range targets. As missile weapons, javelins are subject to highly accurate defensive Guardian fire. They must be launched in large numbers and the short range to have any chance of hitting their target at all. I feel like there was a mission with javelins, or maybe we didn't do it yet. Anyway, let's do the last one here. Weapons mass accelerators. Mass accelerators propel solid metal slugs via electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. A slug lightened by a mass effect field can be accelerated to extremely high speeds, permitting previously unattainable projectile velocities. The primary determinant of a mass effect accelerator's destructive power is length. The longer the barrel, the longer the slug can be accelerated. The higher the slug's final velocity, and therefore the greater its kinetic impact. Slugs are designed to squash or shatter on impact, increasing the energy of their transfer to its target. Without collapsibility, slugs would punch through their targets while inflicting only minimal damage. Rather than being mounted on the exterior, starship guns are housed inside hulls and visible only as gun portholes from outside. A ship's main gun is large spinal mount weapons running 90% of the hull's length. While possessing destructive power equal to the tactical nuclear weapons, main guns are difficult to aim. Because ships must be able to point their bows almost directly at their targets, main guns are best used for long-range bombardment fire. Approximately 40% of the hulls with broadside guns inflict less damage and can be mounted with greater numbers and more flexibility. The modern human Kilimanjaro-class dreadnoughts mount 3 decks with 26 broadside accelerators apiece for a total salvo weight of 78 slugs per side, firing once every 2 seconds. However, mass accelerators produce recoil equal to their impact energy, while the mass effect fields suspending the rounds mitigate the recoil. Recoil shock can still rattle crews and damage systems. Okay, I feel like maybe some of these we read in Mass Effect 1. I don't know why they're new entries. Maybe they changed something, I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's all for secondary. Let's do maybe one primary.
Immediately following founded by notorious Batarian slaver Solum Dalsera, the Blue Suns began as a Skillian Verge protection racket, providing genuine protection from slavers and pirates. Eventually captured by the Systems Alliance Navy, Dalsera beat almost 24 charges to be convicted on a single count of conspiracy. The slaver benefited from the tutelage of cellmate and brilliant con artist Bernard Legit's Ledger. Upon release 5 years later, Dalsera incorporated Blue Suns as a legal security agency. Today, the Blue Suns boast a galaxy-wide force of Batarians, Turians, humans, and Krogan. Each deployment is backed by a logistics corps, selling everything from heavy weapons to shaving cream. Despite claims that Blue Suns sells its captives as slaves, no Blue Suns employee has ever been convicted on such charges. Many Blue Suns members sport the company logo in tattoo form, removed during assignments and reapplied at mission end.
Okay. Shaving cream, huh? I thought like Zaid founded the Blue Suns and not this Batarian guy. Maybe he was just one of the founding members. Anyway, I think this is gonna be it for today. In the next episode, we're gonna explore more on Tuchanka and then we'll see what else we can do. But for now, thank you for watching and farewell.